yeah, I'll see you guys in about 5 or 6 days.
5 or 6 days.
Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, hello, me again. Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, hello, me again.
Hey everyone, Shed here. Today's video will be something that I've been thinking about in the back of my head for quite some time. The constant blind idolization of the iDubbbz and Filthy Frank. I'm leaving out Max Mofo for obvious reasons, one being that he doesn't have a fan base of 12-year-olds that think they're intellectuals. Before we get into that video, I want to assure you I have nothing against either iDubbbz nor Joji or Filthy Frank, whatever you want to call them, with slight critiques of their content along the way. Keep in mind, just because I'm not kissing the fucking ground they walk on, I still like them both and have respect for them, with that being said. Now, what do I mean by blind idolization exactly? Little Billy here, he's 11. He watches videos that are pretty run-of-the-mill, and he watches average YouTubers. Then, upon chance, he stumbles onto the gospel of Filthy Frank rants in iDubbbz Content Cops. Billy hasn't ever experienced a combination of well-developed points of views, edgy humor, lasting comedic value, good structure, all wrapped in with a pretty solid personality that's funny to watch. Little Billy has never experienced this kind of quality before. iDubbbz Content Cops are very meticulously made and take a long time to do right, and Filthy Frank rants make good points while simultaneously making it exaggerated, and depending on who you are, it's pretty funny to watch. So, what I listed isn't necessarily revolutionary or unknown to the medium of YouTube, but for most people, this is their first experience with this kind of quality on YouTube, and that comes with its drawbacks. I have one of the best examples to show you to fully portray what I mean.
Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt, suck my dick.
Why are these guys doing this? It's in fact a medical condition, named after the Filthy Frank epidemic in 2016 and 15, respectively. After its cause of those epidemics, persona of Joji Miller, known as Filthy Frank, causes the inflicted to act like they're an intellectual and morally superior to those who are being criticized due to their different tastes in content. This disease is also very common in Rick and Morty viewers, as well as Content Cop viewers. If you enjoy these things, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have this condition, as it is most common with people 10 to 13. Another symptom is that the diagnosed will praise a piece of media so much and put it on a pedestal that it doesn't deserve, no matter what it is. There's some sort of sad irony to this. They praise it so much to the point where the outsider looks on it with disgust, and they don't appreciate it for what it is, but instead drive people away with their toxicity. Content Cop isn't a career ender, and Filthy Frank's rants are exaggerated for comedic purposes. You should take it with a grain of salt. On top of that call themselves fans of their content just want more of the same thing. More Content Cops and more Filthy Frank. These guys are making YouTube, or in Filthy Frank's case, he was making YouTube, because of the creative freedom and not in spite of it. It's their channels and their lives. They can do whatever they feel like, and you should allow them to do what they want if you truly do support. In the end, they don't owe you anything and don't necessarily listen to everything that a fanbase wants. Them, in my opinion, is why iDubbbz stopped doing regular unboxing videos and Joji just outright quit. They had less creative freedom due to this happening, and that's the exact opposite of what motivates you when it comes to YouTube. We can see this in Joji's song Demon. He's tied down to the obligation of his fans. In the end, it's the people that wanted him to stay that made him leave. That, and he was going to college for music. And he felt like he needed something new in his life. I think the lesson here to be learned is you shouldn't get an ego on account of liking something that you think is superior to others, and do not be greedy from what you want with a creator. I'm not saying that you shouldn't suggest things. You should be receptive to change them expressing themselves, because it is their social platform. I used to be like, Filthy Frank, come back, we miss you, and I always thought Content Cop was the best thing ever, and I thought I was smarter than the other people due to the choice of content that I watch. You can always be ignorant no matter who you are and what you watch. At the end of the day, it really is all just entertainment, and it doesn't matter if it's subjectively better. Point of irony is, Filthy Frank talked about this in one of his videos, Born in the Wrong Generation, where you can have different tastes in other and it doesn't make you better. And there's lots of good modern stuff out there, and to say there isn't is just ridiculous. This is very parallel with YouTube. Not only Filthy Frank and iDubbbz are good, If that was true, I wouldn't have been subscribed to 130 amazing content creators, each with their own talents and personalities. So that's what I have to say about these brainlets. I hope you got something out of this and were entertained, because I had a lot of fun making this. If you could please subscribe, it means so much to me. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you could do that, it'd make my day. And also make sure to comment something that I could have done better, or maybe a suggestion for a video, because I'm always looking forward to improving. This is Shet saying goodbye, and
Get fucked.